It really is an exciting time for GM where they're rolling out tons of new models, both electrified and others as well. And today we're going to be looking at the 2024 Chevy Montana pickup truck. It's not available in North American markets, unfortunately, but we're going to be taking a look at it because I think it is a segment that GM should definitely get into in America, Canada, and other markets like that, given the fact that we've seen competitors in the subcompact to compact pickup trucks do quite well, such as Ford's Maverick pickup truck. So let's get right into it and sort of just go over the exterior, interior, and functionality of the Chevy Montana, which, as I mentioned, is going to be in South American and Brazilian markets. So one of the main competitors we're seeing with this, and probably the reason that we actually are seeing this vehicle, is other companies such as the Fiat with their Fiat Toro pickup truck have entered this segment, and people have definitely been receiving it well. They want a healthier, more active lifestyle, a balance between work, leisure, and productivity, and this type of vehicle is definitely one that can bring all of that. With a rugged sort of frame and styling, it looks like a pickup truck like any other, but in terms of the sizing, it's actually on the GEM platform that has a few international Chevy and Buick models. Similarly, it's essentially a sedan or a mid-sized SUV platform, just like we see with the Ford Maverick. And in terms of the bed, it's a pretty cool set of features: 874-liter trunk, advanced tonneau cover sealing, waterproofing connection. There are a lot of different features that obviously make that functionality a plus and probably isn't seen on some of the competitor markets. And in terms of the engine, we have a 1.2 custom calibrated turbocharged engine developing an output of 133 horsepower and 155 pound-feet of torque. 6-speed manual or automatic transmission will offer better acceleration, fuel consumption, respectively, and will be offered only in forward-wheel drive for the time being. But as I said, I really am excited about this just to see it making its way into any market, and I'm hoping and I'm hopeful that GM can, or Chevy more precisely, can actually enter this segment in America. I think a hybridized version, or even just a regular one of their smaller engines, whether that be a V6 or even a 4-cylinder, can definitely do well, and is definitely something that people want if they do want that pickup truck functionality but can't afford to have a full-size pickup truck that is obviously much wider and longer. What is going on, guys? GM Galaxy back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a compact Chevy pickup truck. Hasn't hit American markets, but we've been revealing and seeing reports from the likes of GM Authority and other media outlets that GM is actually benchmarking the Ford Maverick. They're testing out the Ford Maverick compact pickup truck to see how that is actually performing in accordance and comparing to their prototypes. And if you guys aren't aware, we're going to be talking about a segment later on a vehicle called the Chevy Montana. It's essentially a Ford Maverick size pickup truck that's actually sold in South America, and it's one of the best selling cars actually for 2022 in Brazil. So that alone shows people at these companies that there's a demand for compact pickup trucks, not only in North America, but also in other emerging markets. And that's very clear, as the second most sold vehicle in Brazil, as I mentioned, was this Montana, but the first one was also a Fiat-based pickup truck. So again, not only is there a lot of signs showing that there's an opportunity, but in America, we also saw, the attractive price point, the entry starting price point of the Ford Maverick with that smaller, platform, smaller, more efficient engine, some hybrid powertrain offerings as well. We just saw GM, enter their feet in the water with the hybridization wave, which I think is going to be continuing more and more. So again, we could be seeing some powertrains that are slightly electrified. We're going to talk a little bit for what we see in the South American markets a little bit later. But again, from what we can expect, I would say something that we're seeing in the powertrains of the Colorado or the Traverse, something like that, whether it's a 6-unit or something hybridized. That would be my best expectation and forecast for that. And in terms of design language, exterior, again, the Montana obviously would be slightly modernized and updated as well, but it's a good starting point, and it's exciting to know that GM is benchmarking that Ford Maverick and expecting to take something to markets to compete with that. And I'm hoping that Stellantis does as well. We're going to be talking about a smaller Ram pickup truck coming as well, but again, exciting to see this from GM, and a compact sort of pickup truck that's going to be competing not only against the Ford Maverick, the Hyundai Santa Cruz, but I heard Toyota as well as entering this game. So definitely an interesting and hot segment to be in. So all in all, to conclude, we're definitely seeing some signs that GM is benchmarking their Chevy Montana pickup truck for American markets, and it's an exciting time to do so. We see the Ford Maverick definitely doing quite well. We see Toyota preparing their own compact pickup truck. Might be a few others in the game from Stellantis, but again, $25,000 starting point, price point is hopefully the goal. And if it's anything to go by, some of the functionalities we see and cool features on the Montana could transfer over. I would say the styling will gear a little bit closer to the Colorado and the Silverado, and in the direction that they're going. The Montana in the South American markets has a little bit of a different design, but again, other than that, definitely have a good picture of what to expect so far.